All right, here we go. Time for the Sharks versus the Bats. It's Martha's Vineyard versus Keene. Andrew Hillsman here with Liam Stevens. Liam, this should be a fun one. Early in the season here in 2025, and the starting pitcher for the Keene Swamp Bats is David Rodriguez, the sophomore right-hander from St. John's for the Red Storm. As he kicks, fires, and it's outside for ball one.
Yeah, and he's facing the Martha's Vineyard Sharks' best hitter so far, Braden Martin, who's hitting .500 on the season. 4 runs across for the Sharks so far on this young season, as you mentioned. Both teams finding their own identity, still waiting on a couple players as well.
Martin the 2-2. Rodriguez from the windup. Outside, a breaking ball. Full count. Martin, a guy who plays for the University of Maryland, from Bowie, Maryland. 3 for 3 with an RBI and 2 walks in his last official game. Here's the full count pitch. High, ball 4, and a leadoff walk for the Sharks. Still a beautiful day for baseball. Got rid of the rain. Hopefully we can avoid it this week as well. 0-1, that's there for a strike. And now down 0-2 is Dykstra, the left fielder, who on the year, a USC guy, so representing the Big Ten for the first time. Pickoff attempt. Back in safely is the base runner, Martin. Dykstra yet to find a hit this season, but he's walked twice and scored both times he's gotten on. And he's a base stealer as well with 2 on the year. 0-2 from Rodriguez. Kick, step, outside, ball 1.
Confident take that time from Dykstra. Not easy to lay off that one.
Rodriguez, 6'2", 243. Hails from Trevose, Pennsylvania. And here's the 1-2. High, almost a pseudo pitch out, and the catcher TJ Schuyler, who hails from Antioch, Illinois, plays at Indiana University. And a big lead from Martin, the Maryland man. 2 balls, 2 strikes, none away here in the top of the first. Pickoff attempts. A little closer that time, but still safe as Martin. Liam, Martha's Vineyard, a very long drive and a very long boat ride for you guys to get anywhere.
Absolutely. 10:45 boat this morning.
Swing a foul back.
And about a 4-hour drive up, but I got to say, what a ballpark to be playing at. An incredible background
here. It's not a bad view, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It's pretty nice. Got the red barn in right field. Interesting dimensions. 325 to the left field pole, and 352 to left center. And the deepest part of the ballpark is right field, is 354. And there's a swing and a miss for the first strikeout of the day as Dykstra gets run up, and that's going to bring up Jackson Miller, the center fielder, who hails from Ole Miss.
Yeah, Miller, despite not seeing any action at Ole Miss this year, has looked extremely comfortable to open up the season here for the Vineyard.
Hitting .500, 3 for 6 with 4 runs scored. Not a bad clip. Fresh count offering. Breaking ball there for a strike.
Yeah, and we'll touch on this later, but the top 3 batters in this Vineyard lineup have accounted for 9 of the 13 total runs so far this year.
0-1. Just high. I think with Rodriguez, he's nice compact motion, that nice looking red glove. It doesn't really match with the purple, but that's okay. Can't expect guys to get new gloves.
No, tribute to his Johnnies.
That's right. And that one runs inside and catches the shoulder of Jackson Miller, who will take a free pass to first.
It's the 3rd hit by pitch by Miller so far on the season. Got plunked twice in the opener. Ball magnet, you could say.
Yeah, I guess. Usually was not a fan of being a ball magnet whenever I played. I don't think you were either.
That's why we're up in the booth.
That's right. Well, that's not really the reason. Mostly because we're not good enough to be down there. And that's why we do this. You know the old adage of, oh, if I hadn't hurt my shoulder in high school, I would have made it. No, not even close for me. 2 on and 1 out for the Martha's Vineyard Sharks, who come into this game with a record of 1 win and 1 loss. Fresh count, the offering. Swinging a chopper. Foul. Back in the glove of TJ Schuyler, who at Indiana doesn't jump off the page as a hitter, but defensively, I mean, the bat is there, but defensively, a very solid defensive catcher for Jeff Mercer at Indiana. He and Zach Thompson have been alternating behind the dish for Keene thus far this year in the young season. 0-1, a beautiful Backdoor breaking ball. That's there for a strike. 0-2. Off the first base side, LaRubber winds and deals. Swinging a foul right back off the cage of Skyler. That's why you wear a mask. Like you said, good at-bats thus far from the Sharks, and they've been able to get pretty deep into counts. Already almost 20 pitches, and only recorded 1 out has Rodriguez. 0-2. Swinging a high fly ball out left field, and that'll go foul. Another 0-2 to Krzyzuk. And he's late on another fastball, but stays alive. It's humid as well. Another 0-2. All outside, a good eye from Krzyzuk. Outs in Martha Vineyard's last official game. Strikeout and a back pick from Skyler, and that gets the Swamp Bats out of the inning. A double play for Ryan Fitzpatrick for the keys to today's game. Ryan?
Thank you, Andrew. Well, it's been a long wait for Game 4 of the season for the Swamp Bats after 2 straight rainouts, but now it is Game 4 of the season, and we have a beautiful day out. But it's going into this game, not head coach, but the hitting coach, Casey O'Brien, said he's really looking forward to Jack Herring and Marshall Lipsy going into this game, making their Swamp Bats debut. So let's see what they can do today and going into for the rest of the season. Thank you, Andrew.
Thanks ever so much, Ryan. Yeah, a couple of guys making their first debut as Swamp Bats this year. Marshall Lipsy played for the team last year, but Jack Herring, a newcomer. Neither of them have played in this year thus far. And Liam, the starting pitcher, a lefty, A.J. Pino, number 4 for the Sharks today. What do we know about him?
Yeah, also getting his first action of the summer. Freshman from Fordham. Loves that fastball, loves that slider. Third pitch changeup, you're not going to see that much, but 16 and 1/3 innings at Fordham this year to the tune of a 7.7 ERA. So really just trying to get comfortable is Pino and utilize that fastball here. Battle of the purple here today,
yeah,
Andrew.
It's the purple off here. We were talking about this before the game. Baseball is not really a sport where that matters, but if this were like a football game or a basketball game, we would have some problems, especially you and I would have some problems.
Absolutely. As with the players, you'd have to imagine.
Yeah, it would probably get confusing. You might see the most interceptions thrown ever in a game. 0-2 lefty-lefty matchup. Pino deals. Swinging a shallow pop-up, it'll stay in the infield as Martin comes to grab it. And he makes the play for the first out of the day for the Sharks. And the first pitch to him. There for a strike. You know how Boise State paints their football field blue?
Yes.
I think ECU should paint their football field purple. What about you? I think it'd be great.
I think it'd be great. Do you think that the Keene Swamp Bat should follow suit?
No, I don't think that's a baseball thing. Great breaking ball in the low half of the zone. It's 0-2. Winds and deals. Swinging a chopper right past Pino. Goes to Martin. Pick up and a throw. And he's out by a couple of steps. Lefty matchup. Broken bat sounded like. Straight to first. Picked up by Krzyzuk. Throw over to first. And it's in time. The Keene fans don't agree with it, but that'll be the call.
Liebrook, another returner amongst this Shark squad. It's really a veteran presence on this team.
245. Harvard, not a bad baseball program by any means. Played in the season opener against Vermont for the Sharks. 1 for 1 with a run scored, 3 walks and a stolen base. Wind the delivery. And a nice grounder through the right side. And the first base hit of the day for either team is recorded by William Liebrook, the catcher for the Sharks. Full count pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. As this could be 2. Romano, Manolfi, safe at first. 2-2. Swinging a liner, gets over Manolfi's head, but just barely. Fresh count to George. Swinging a high fly ball. Manolfi under it, ranging to his right, and he makes the righty-lefty matchup to the 4-hole hitter Cup. Swinging a liner, and that's down for a base hit. Malone, who's usually a pitcher by trade, as the other. And Tupou will take his free pass to first.
We were just talking about Pino's efficiency.
That won't help.
Throws 2 balls
Yeah.
and gets lit up for a hard hit single. Now the first pitch, he beams Tupou, so he's got to correct some mistakes here if he wants to keep the goose egg on the scoreboard.
It's going to bring up Zach Thompson, who's already got 3 homers for the Swamp Bats this year as he leads the 0-1. Big swing and under it. They called timeout with, well, how about make it 4 home runs, because never mind, that one's going to get caught. Sure. 2-2 laced out to right field. That's caught by Moats, and Cup will actually stay at third, as Moats had a pretty good arm and got it back in quickly. 3-2, 2 outs, the payoff pitch. Swinging a chopper, straight into the glove of Pino, and he'll underhand it to Krzyzuk at first.
14, Ryder Dykstra.
And this will be Ryder Dykstra, the left fielder. Struck out swinging his first time up. Dykstra in his last official game as the Sharks beat the Blues. Yes, baseball, not hockey. This one's hit well, out to left field. Back on it is Lipsy at the wall. It's off the wall. O'Brien picks it up, and it's a stand-up double for Ryder Dykstra.
Boy, that has got to feel good for Dykstra. He was talking on the way up on the bus ride. He has got to get on base outside of a walk, and he absolutely mashed that baseball off the wall on the fly.
3-1 with 1 away. Rodriguez outside and a good take. Now 2 on for the Sharks, with Krzyzuk struck out swinging to end the inning, the first. As this one hits Krzyzuk, and 0-2 with 1 away. Broken bat. Play at home. Skyler, tag out, and pulled Tupou off the bag. Still loaded. As here's a liner, and that's straight to the glove of full count offering to Manolfi. Called strike 3, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Great pitch in the second consecutive strikeout from A.J. Pino. 1-2 to Tupou. Choked up a little bit. Swing and a bouncer towards second. Picked up by George and over to first. As the Swamp Bats strand 3.
Top of the 4th here in Keene, New Hampshire. Liam Stevens taking over the reins on the play-by-play from Andrew Hilsman, who did such a great job through those first 3 innings. We've got a scoreless fest here, despite 11 runners left on base combined between these two teams, and a new arm on the bump. 3-1. It'll be a walk. That one in the dirt, away from the catcher. Leg kick, runner goes. It'll be outside. The throw down to second in time. TJ Skyler from behind the plate guns down Moats, and a perfectly placed throw. So now the count full to Harley Goodner, now with 1 out and no men on. That one rang him up on the outside corner. He's looking. Goodner disagrees. It doesn't matter. Hamal rips that one to the left center field gap. Is it falling fast? It will get down. Here's Shanowski's 2-2. Runner goes. It's in the dirt. TJ Skyler trying to throw out the second batter of the inning. Safe. Not in time. That ball bounced maybe a foot and a half. Runner in scoring position here for the Sharks with 2 outs. It's full count. It'll be a walk for Braden Martin. Ball gets past. Hamal headed to third. Rounding. Will now retreat. So speedy base runners on the corners for the Martha's Vineyard Sharks. Ryder Dykstra, who rocketed his first hit of the summer in his last at-bat off of the left center field wall, digs into that left-handed side of the batter's box. Dykstra readies. Here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back.
It'll be a wild pitch as George got over to third.
His arm strength behind the dish. It's got to wonder if Martin's second-guessing that.
Yeah, you want to get that bag if you can to remove the force, especially if there's 1 out. But with it being 2 outs, it might be a little less important.
Hamal dancing down the third base line. Count 0-2, 2 outs, runner on the corners. There goes Martin from first. Swung on, fouled back, so the inning continues.
Just went right past Skyler, and I wondered, hey, did he just miss it? Or no, it was tipped, but it was not a quiet crack off the bat. So we'll see 0-2 again.
Here's the pitch. North of his helmet. Moves the count to 1-2. Shanowski still with some room to work with. Just 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Trying to keep this scoreless contest continuing. Here's the leg kick, now delivery home. Off speed is fouled straight back. Dykstra doing a good job staying alive.
It's just what you got to do. Give your base runners a chance. the most important thing at this point.
Taking back now in is Ryder. Shinosky shakes off one sign, likes the second. Now flips over to Martin at first. Gets back in time.
If that one gets away, then it's 1-0, but a good throw from Shinosky, and he has a good pickoff move.
Conservative throw that time
Yeah,
from Shinosky. All right, falls on the shoulders of Ryder Dykstra. Here's the 1-2, is cracked hard to the third baseman, right into the glove of Chandler Tupou. Hard hit ball. Sharks come up empty once again, leave 2 stranded. We head to the bottom of the 4th.
Was drafted, I want to say, in the top 10 rounds of last year's draft, but Tibbetts got hurt in 2024, and Skyler got a lot of reps.
Hit over to Jamal George, tags the runner, makes the throw to first. Look at that. A 4.
Hold on.
Oh,
no,
wait,
they
1
said
second.
He
He didn't tag him.
Now they did.
Now the throw over to Martin will tag Romano.
Very confusing play.
Yeah, so the ball chopped over to Jamal George
Yep.
at second. Tries to apply the tag to the man running from first to second, Zach Thompson. Looked like he hit him from our angle. Obviously, we're a little bit far up here. The umpire says he didn't. So
Yeah.
throw over to first, gets the first out. Zach Thompson's a little bit in no man's land, not sure if he's out or not, and a late run over to second, not in time after Braden Martin gets the ball. So a
How do
double
you
play there
score
for the
that?
Sharks.
Yeah, it's a little replay. I guess he.
4-3-6.
Yeah, I think so.
Something you don't see every day, folks. It's the beauty of the New England League. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Manalfi. That one is flied into right field. Moving over is Dominic Moats, settles under and makes the catch. Still none across here. Payoff pitch on the way to Miller. Just outside. Can you talk about plate discipline? Jackson Miller leading the charge. 2 walks and a hit by pitch now for the Martha's Vineyard Sharks.
Yeah.
Krzyzuk now down 0-2. Watches that one squabble past Skyler, and so it'll be a free advance. 1-2 now to Krzyzuk is popped up. Shallow center field. It's going to be the second baseman, Ty Manalfi. Settles under it easily and records the first out. There's the 3-1. Gets past the pitcher, it'll be a walk. Miller goes to third. He's
Skyler
looking
doesn't
at
know where
home.
it is.
He doesn't
There
know
it
where
is.
it is. Miller about 1/3 of the way down the line will retreat back. Runners on the corners. So the story of the game for both teams, stranding runners. Sharks have stranded 8 so far through 4 innings.
Palicelli says he's good. So good news for the Swamp Bats.
Swamp Bats stranded 7. 15 stranded
Yeah.
through 4 innings.
Pretty crazy.
Let's see if Binderup can be the man to break this curse. Palicelli readies. Now the delivery. Got him, swung right on through. What a big-time strikeout from Palicelli. Palicelli would have done an absolutely fantastic job coming in with 1 gone and men on the corners. Struck out the first batter, Blake Binderup.
Huge strikeout.
Now trying to do the same to Moats. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the payoff. Blew it past him. Bottom of the 5th here from Alumni Field in Keene, New Hampshire. The Swamp Mobile made its rounds. Children made their best attempts at throwing those tennis balls in the passenger side window. Not sure if any went in. Still on the mound for the Vineyard, Ryan Ashford, who retired the Swamp Bats after walking the first man, Zach Thompson. Dude, a little bit of help from his defense on a very unconventional double play. In the 5th, he will face the top of this Swamp Bats lineup, Michael O'Brien, followed by Jack Herring, then Marshall Lipsy. So a big spot here as the scoreless. I feel like I'm
it's a
allowed to
total
call it a
scoring
curse. I mean,
You know,
this is unbelievable. Payoff pitch.
That hit him.
Beamed him on the hamstring. That's got to hurt and probably leave a mark. But for now, O'Brien takes his free base. That ball misses well low of the strike zone. It's the 2nd straight walk, full count walk. That ball punted down the 3rd base line. Ashford coming up. The throw is pulled. It will pull the first baseman, Brady Krzyzuk, off the bag. We have a bases juiced, no out situation.
From Ashford, so E1.
That ball hit over to Braden Martin. It catches off the top of his glove, the heel, overcommitting as the runner at second. So they will get an out on the play, but 2 runs across for the Swamp Bats. if I'm not mistaken, a little
That's right.
delay here on the
Yep.
scoring.
The odd play.
Runner goes. Lybrook's throw down to second. Gets past Martin. It will score. Herring Lipsy easily. Cup stays at second. So it was a scoreless streak going here in this ball game. 15 runners left on base before this bottom fifth. Swamp Bats juiced the bases with no outs, and a couple mental lapses by this Sharks defense has brought 3 home for the Swamp Bats. They lead it. Trying to add more, still no outs. Count 2 balls and 1 strike to the cleanup batter, Chandler Tupou.
Then
That one hit hard down the right field line. It's gonna drop. Cup thinking home, he's getting waved there. The relay throw won't go to home. It's 4-0 Swamp Bats, and the avalanche finally starting to fall for Keene. Still no outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Ashford heads to the dugout, shaking his head in disappointment. Couple words we can't say on the call. He's one of them.
Yep.
Comes in a tough spot. Still no outs here in an explosive, confusing,
Just an
mesmerizing
odd, really,
bottom fifth
you
inning
can describe
so
it in a
far.
lot of ways. Yeah, very odd.
Trying to get out of a quick out here. The 0-2 delivery. Chop back up the middle, double play possible. There's the 4-6-3. He's safe. Never mind. Oh, no, he's out.
Nope, got
Interesting
him.
play. Interesting call that time for
Yep.
the first base ump. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Bottom of the fifth, 4 already scored for the Swamp Bats. That one is skied to shallow right field. Moats coming in, calls off Amal George, and makes the catch. Faces the 8-9-1 leadoff batter for the Sharks lineup. Harley Goodner sends that one up the middle, off the glove of the second baseman, Timon Alfie, still trying to make the throw in time. Just late. Boy, I got to say, he made that one a lot closer than I would have
That was
expected. George listed as a switch hitter. We've only seen him hit from the right side of the batter's box so far this summer. Seems as if I've tweaked something in that lower left back. We'll keep monitoring that here. Hopefully he can persevere. He readies and now awaits the 3-2 pitch from John Malone. Harley Goodner, third baseman on first. No out still. In this top 6. Pitch home. Amal George did his best at pimping that walk. Flips the bat to the ground, takes off his batting apparel, and heads over to first base. Now the Sharks in a fantastic position. They load 2 before the top of the dangerous part of the lineup. Top 3 take the plate, as I mentioned already. These top 3 hitters, Martin, Dykstra, Miller, accounting for 9 of the Sharks' 13 runs so far on the season. Martin watches strike one. He has no problem doing that. Malone readies. Looking out of the stretch. Now the leg kick, delivery home, misses low, evens the count of 1 apiece. Mystic, that one, up the middle, double play possible. There's the flip to second, in time, gets Braden Martin with his speed at first. Boy, a momentum killer that time.
But just, you know, you look at how smooth Dylan Cupp is over there at short. He came in after the first game. He was really smooth.
That was unbelievably
Yeah,
quick.
really
that
nice.
transition,
Yep.
the footwork, all
Just
of it.
slides across second base and loads up for that throw. And now 2 away. Runner 90 feet away from scoring, but a fly ball does Martha's Vineyard no good.
Dykstra trying to bring home the first run for these Sharks and attempting to respond to that ugly 4 spot. Allowed. Dykstra, hard hit ball on his second at bat off the wall. Here's the 0-1 now to Dykstra. That one hit hard again. Getting down, it'll be a base hit. Ryder Dykstra with the RBI single. Finally, the Vineyard stop the goose egg continuation. 1-4 Sharks.
I don't think, we'll take a look at the replay. Great knock, just gets down right in front of Lipsy and toss it in. It's a pretty standard RBI single and a good job from the Vineyard hitter.
Dykstra seeing some momentum. Came into this game 0 for 3, a couple productive walks with a couple steals, scoring twice. But was still searching for that first hit. Struck out his first at-bat. 2 hard hit balls, a double, and now a single, RBI single. Brings up Jackson Miller, 3-hole center fielder. Good pitch that time.
Fantastic off speed, yep. Caught that low half of the zone, and Miller was going to let that one go by regardless of where it was.
Miller 0 for 0 on the evening. Hit by pitch and 2 walks. Following that theme of patience at the plate for the Sharks, here's the 1-1. Bounces in the dirt.
Really good block from Skyler to adjust. And Skyler, a guy, and be flexible enough to get to where he needs to be.
Miller fights that one off. It's going to go fall softly into the glove of the first baseman, Chandler Tupou. Sharks, plate 1. Still trail by 3, though, as we head to this bottom 6th here from Keene, New Hampshire. Here's the leg kick. Delivery. Straight heat right past Skyler. Foul tip into the glove. Strike 3 either way. Alagaband starts off the 6th his way. Alagaband impressing so far in this appearance for the Sharks. Got a double play in the first batter he faced. Then a fly out. Now in this inning, a strikeout. What will the verdict be on this at bat? That one misses outside.
Tough take from Analfi to let that one go.
Plate discipline, very impressive from both of these squads, you got to say. It's difficult. I mean, these guys come to these teams chasing all of the success they can find, trying to impress whoever they can. Alagaband, his 2nd straight K, 2 up, 2 down here on the bottom of the 6th. But I mean, these batters obviously chasing as many hits, as many knocks, as much success as they can, and the ability to lay off those pitches right outside of the zone, right on that border, truly incredible. And followed by a single from Cup, then a single from Tupou. That one hit hard into center fielder. Boy, that one was mashed. 2-out base runner. Runner goes. Here's the 1-2. It's outside. Liebrook will allow the free pass. Yep. It's going to be a tough throw for him considering that ball, breaking ball, still a little bit outside. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. He goes. That one's hit to the left side of the infield. Martin coming in, fields it cleanly. The throw over in time. Alagaband gets out of it, allowing just 1 base runner. We head to the 7th.
Here's the 3-2. Swing a liner back up the middle for a base hit. And a leadoff single in the top of the 7th for the Martha's Vineyard Sharks. That'll bring up Liebrook at Harvard. 1-0, grounded to third, picked up Romano. Over to second for 1, to first. But the throw gets away from Tupou. And it'll bounce off the wood by the dugout. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
A lot of full counts.
Yeah, a lot of full counts. High fly ball out towards center field. Lipsy strides under it and makes the catch to retire the side. As the Sharks, they strand 1 and score none. It's still 4-1. And it's time to stretch. Grounded out to first base. Soft fly ball. Right center field rushing in on it, making the play is Moats. Hamal George almost ran right into him, but 1 pitch and 1 out. Large body of work. 2-2 to Cup. Swing a chopper that gets through on the right side and now gets eaten. And a nice pick by Krzyzuk over there at first. Great range from George to Thompson with a runner on first. Stretch delivery. Jammed off the hands and a high pop-up in the infield. And sliding to the left to make the 3rd out is Goodner. And the bats strand 1, score none. We go to the top of the 8th. Martha's Vineyard trying to claw back in this one. They trail by 3 with 6 outs left to go. The 1-0. Baltimore chopped to the third base side. Romano bare hand and leaves the throw short. Falls over in the process, but he looks like he's okay. Nice bare hand play, but I think he just lost his footing. So a single for Harley Goodner to lead off the top of the 8th. Malone, the pickoff attempt, that was close, but back in safely is Goodner. Miller took in the first. Here's a chopper to the third base side. Romano to second, but Manolfi drops the ball. And everybody's safe.
Sometimes you need a little luck. That one looked like it had double play written all over it.
Got some work to do. Malone, 0-2. Gets the hands going. Over to first for 1, over to second for 1. First, the throw's late. So they get the man at second for the first out, but now runners on the corners for the Martha's Vineyard Sharks.
Yeah, what the average viewer might not understand about that play, Romano at third could have easily tagged Goodner running at him.
Yep.
He nags the runner at second, meaning that the double play is possible here with 1 out in the top of the 8th, and the Sharks got momentum.
It's a smart play. It's trust in your pitcher as well. Malone can get it done. First pitch, straight to Tupou, bats it down. And a toss to Malone. They'll get one, but a run scores, and it's a 2-run game. On the sacrifice ground out by Ryder Dykstra.
Good things happen when you put the ball in play. Hard hit ground ball works for a second RBI of the night for Dykstra.
There's the 1-0. Good block by Skyler. Lost the ball a little bit, and then that means Martin advances to third. So now 90 feet away with 2 outs.
Martin is such a crucial part of this ball game right now. Sharks, the difference between a 2 and 1 run deficit, enormous. Right?
And he takes high and outside for ball 4. 4-pitch walk as Miller's now on first. Third walk he's drawn today. He's 0 for 1 with 3 walks and a hit by pitch. Interesting day at the plate for him.
Not that Miller won't take the walk, but he almost seemed frustrated that he hasn't really gotten anything
Yeah.
valuable to hit. Trying to make a difference in this game. He's eager. Hopefully he can trust the man behind him, Brady Krzyzuk.
The 1-2. High inside. 2 deuces wild on the scoreboard. Couple of errors for both teams in this game. Bats have the lead 4-2 on 7 hits. Martha's Vineyard with 8 hits and only 2 runs to show for it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. In the dirt, blocked by Skyler, and Martin will advance to second.
This is fun.
This is baseball. This is high leverage, and after that 5th inning, it seemed like Keene had all the momentum, and now it's kind of swung the other way. The 3-2 count from Decker Petty. The payoff pitch. High outside, and that loads the bases. Righty-righty matchup. Lybrook a tall guy. Decker Petty even taller. 6'5" on the mound, 6'4" at the plate. First pitch a strike with the bags loaded. 2 away, 2-run game. 0-1, strike 2. Catches the outside part of the plate for a strike, and now Decker Petty will reset and toe the rubber in an 0-2 advantage count.
Lybrook back against the wall.
0-2. Chopper foul to the right side. Count stays where it is. Barely got the barrel to it, and it was late. A single into the gap would likely tie the game. 0-2 with 2 away. Called strike 3.
Sharks dugout doing all they can to get the boys going. A couple barks. Some more words of encouragement.
And the first pitch of the 9th from Aiden Decker Petty. High for ball 1. Bat at the chin level from ADP. Righty-lefty matchup there at the plate. 1-0. Inside, ball 2.
Will Hampton, pinch hitter. Vanderbilt, University product. Showed a lot of talent both at the field and at the plate.
No movement in the Swamp Bats dugout. Martha's Vineyard dugout getting loud. There's strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Decker Petty looks in, shakes off, and then nods. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swinging a fly ball. Rushing in on it. O'Brien dives. He sells out for it. He can't make the catch.
Go
Hampton will stay at first, but it's a leadoff single in the top of the 9th for the Sharks.
It's what you need to start a rally. Sharks do only trail it by 2.
Dominic Moats, now the right fielder. It was a good effort from O'Brien, just couldn't reach it on the dive. Fresh count and none away. Decker Petty with a runner on first to deal with. That's there for a strike. Inside half of the plate, but called one nonetheless. Dominic Moats from Maryland. Bat at the ready, 0-1. Foul tip, 0-2. A 2-run lead for the Swamp Bats in a game that is approaching the 3-hour mark. It was supposed to be played yesterday, but it got rained out and rescheduled to today. Last time Martha's Vineyard played at Alumni Field was 3 years ago in 2022. And here's the 0-2 from ADP. Across the letters, but a ball. A good take, makes it 1-2. Swinging a fly ball towards foul territory. O'Brien makes the catch in the corner. And the runner has to tag back up. Hampton will stay at first and 1 away in the top of the 9th. 2 outs left for the Sharks. Harley Goodner, who has 2 singles and has scored twice. He's been the only Shark to score today. Scored both of the runs. He struck out in the 4th, singled in the 2nd, 5th, or 2nd, 6th, and 8th. So he's had a good day, 3 for 4, with 2 runs scored. Runner on first is Hampton. Swinging a grounder. Cup struggles with it, it gets by him, and everybody's gonna be safe.
It's not what you need if you're the Swamp Bats right there. Double play again, written all over that play. Couldn't even get into the glove of such a talented defender at short, Dylan Cup.
So Hampton moves over to second. Double play still in the realm of possibility as now Hamal George steps into the batter's box, the righty, who is 1 for 2 on the day. 1 for 3, excuse me. Righty-righty matchup, right runners on second and first. Decker Petty the pitch. Strike 1.
Intensity level definitely raised here. Vineyard dugout, relentless right now.
They're loud below us. We can hear them. Decker Petty comes set quickly. The 0-1. High, that's ball 1. In a high leverage situation, about as high as you can get. The go-ahead run at the plate. Tying run at first for the Sharks. A ball and a strike from ADP. Strike 2. And a great pitch from Aiden Decker Petty, catches the corner. And George calls time. Will collect himself, take a breath, and step back in. Decker Petty looks in, receives his sign. 1-2 with 1 away. In the dirt, ball 2. Good job by Schuyler to keep it in front of him. Pretty routine play. And the Shark from Puerto Rico looking to play the hero. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 more out for the Swamp Bats to remain undefeated at home, and Aiden Decker Petty, his 2nd strikeout of the day.
Boy, Decker Petty, some serious velocity on that heater.
He can let it rip when he needs to. And this brings up Braden Martin, another Maryland man who is 0 for 3 with 2 walks on the day. A righty-lefty matchup to maybe decide the game. First pitch. Off the outside edge, ball 1. It's all Big Ten between the pitcher, hitter, and catcher. 2 Indiana guys in the battery and a Maryland man at the plate. Again, the winning run, the go-ahead run represented by Braden Martin. Ball and no strikes. Inside, almost catches Martin. He dodges out of the way. 2-0.
Martin, no stranger to late game heroics. May 3rd, launched a game-winning home run versus Penn State in that Big Ten.
2-0. Decker Petty comes set again. Strike 1. A good fastball from Decker Petty. Didn't look like Martin wanted to swing, so he let it fly by. Still in an advantage count. Decker Petty approaching 30 pitches, and Decker Petty steps off. TJ Schuyler is going to call a mound meeting. Discuss strategy, where this ball needs to go. Runners on first and second, so you've got a force out at any of the 3 bases in the field. What do you do here if you're Martin at the plate? You've got an advantage count, but you're your team's last chance.
See if that urgency brings a level of desperation, or if Martin can stay level-headed here. Dykstra on deck has 2 RBIs on the day.
Martin only 1 RBI on the young season. 4 for 8 with 3 runs coming into this game. And 2 balls and 1 strike from ADP. The delivery. High, no, they called that a strike. Deep, Devin Rhodes says that's a strike. High half of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Martha's Vineyard down to their final strike. Righty-lefty matchup. Decker Petty comes set, and the claps begin around Alumni Field. The 2-2. Swinging a drive, and a snag by Romano, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, Sharks did almost all they could. Drew a lot of walks, a lot of base runners. Just couldn't overcome the powerful arms this great Keene Swamp Bats team boasts. Really fun game, gets you excited for the rest of this NECBL season. These teams won't meet again until July 26th on the island. Until then, there's a lot of baseball to be played.